Hi guys, this is Miss Connor. I hope everyone is doing great at home. We miss you so much at the Little Gym, but for something to do today, we're gonna do an awesome springtime craft. So with the birds are starting to chirp and it's turning into springtime, we decided we're gonna do a fun spring craft today. We're going to make these awesome little butterflies. They're pretty fun to make, and I'm gonna go through step by step on how you guys can make them at home. So, what you're gonna need today is just a couple things. You're gonna need some coffee filters. You need 2 per butterfly. I took mine out and kind of flattened them out, smashed them down a little bit. It'll be easier to work with, so that's the first thing. The second thing you're gonna need are some markers to draw on the butterflies. I've used the Crayola. These are super markers. Everything I've used so far has worked pretty well, so whatever you have at home. You're gonna need some pipe cleaners to make the antenna on the butterfly. And then you're gonna need some type of either spray bottle or like a little dropper, somehow to get the water onto the coffee filter. The spray bottle has been working pretty well, so if you have one of those at home or whatever you can use will work. And then you're gonna need like a bowl or a cookie sheet or something to put the coffee filters on when you spray, just because it does make the ink kind of run and don't want to get it all over everything. So that's all you're gonna need. If you want to go ahead and pause to go get all of those items, go ahead. If not, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that you have your 2 coffee filters, and you're gonna put one on top of the other, and we're gonna make an awesome design. So you can use this time to make your own butterfly colors. I would encourage you to work on like some color identification, so having your child pick out the colors. If they're a little bit older, you can work on some patterns, so seeing if they can go maybe do something purple then green, then purple then green, something like that. Or you can do some shapes, so you can draw some awesome shapes on your butterfly. So go ahead and get started. Make it however you want. So you could maybe start in the middle and draw a big circle, and color it all in. Start like that. You can make some dots around the outside. Be as creative as you want and use as many colors as you want. So maybe that could be the next step. Let's see, you could draw a huge circle around what you already have. Color it in. Like that. Then for a pattern, maybe you could go make some blue lines. Like that, and then we'll go in with a different color to make an alternating pattern. So I'm gonna use pink. So it goes blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, all the way around. Like that, can you guys see it? Then I'm gonna use some yellow, and I might make some triangles all around the outside. And on these, you're just coloring on the top coffee filter, and probably some of the colors will bleed through a little bit, and that's okay. When you spray the water, the colors are gonna go through anyways. So we're only gonna color on the top one. Lots of yellow triangles on mine. And take as much time as you want to fill it all the way in. You want to try to get the least amount of white on your coffee filter as you can. That way you can have some awesome colors that will blend when you use the spray bottle. So mine ended up looking something like this, but make it as detailed as you want. Okay, so the next step when you're all done, so you're gonna put your coffee filters in your bucket or cookie sheet or whatever. just like this. And then you're gonna take this spray bottle and you're just gonna spray right on top. So it doesn't need to be super wet, but that's okay if it is, it'll dry. But here we're working on hand strength, using our fingers to hold the bottle and also spray. With the eyedropper, you could really be working on that pincer grip to get the water out of the dropper. So some really good skills in this craft too. So then let's see if it'll stay. Once it's all wet, it's gonna look like this, and you're gonna start to see the colors kind of start to fade into each other, and it looks pretty cool. So go ahead and do that. And then the next part is going to be to have it dry. So you can either set it outside if it's sunny. It should take probably about 30 minutes to completely dry. If it's in the sun. If not, and you guys want to keep going right now, I used my hair dryer on mine, and it was dry in about 20 seconds. So whatever you choose, but it does need to be completely dry for this next part. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've got some dry ones right here, but go ahead and let yours dry. When they're all dry, they should look something like this. So it kind of looks like tie-dye a little bit, pretty cool. And all the colors kind of blended together. So the next part is kind of the trickiest part. You're gonna do an accordion fold to make the wings. So parents, you might start by doing a little bit hand over hand to kind of show them the design, or you could practice on a bigger piece of paper to start too. It'll take a little bit to get used to, but it's also a good skill to practice. So the way you do an accordion fold, let me see if I can show you a little bit better, is you're going to fold one way and then flip it over and fold the other way. That way you're doing an alternate fold all the way across. So if you need to practice a couple times, that's okay. But you're gonna go all the way like this. And then when you're done, it's gonna look kind of like this. So you can kind of start to see how they're gonna be wings, okay? So go ahead and do the other one too. Take your time and practice. All the way. Like that. All right. So you can kind of see you're gonna have two sets of wings like this, okay? Now the last part is pretty fun. You're gonna find a pipe cleaner that you want. I'm gonna use my green one. And all you're gonna do is you're just gonna wrap it around the middle of the butterfly. So there's really no rhyme or reason here. However, you wanna wrap it around so that you get both wings together. Go around, kind of mess with it a little bit. You can even curl the tops a little bit to make the antenna, like this. Make them a little curly Q. And then what you're gonna do is kind of pull the wings apart like that, so you can see the beautiful colors that you used. Just like that. So hopefully you guys got all the way to the end of this video and you guys made your own awesome little coffee filter butterflies. If you do make them, tag us on Instagram. We'd love to see them, and we hope this was just a fun activity that you guys get to do at home until we get to see you at the Little Gym again. So everybody have a great afternoon, and we'll talk to you later. Bye guys.